This is the story of the night my heart broke in the Dominican Republic. I was in the southern part of the Dominican Republic, the Mata de Farfan, with 2 American friends sharing a few beers on a beautiful night, when I noticed 2 little boys, one Haitian and the other Dominican. They caught my eye, and I watched them throughout the night. The boys were street kids, and they were collecting bottles to trade in for money. The Haitian boy asked me for my bottle, and I gave it to him, and initiated a friendly conversation. He told me his parents were dead, his father was killed, and his mother died because she was sick. He told me that he sleeps in the park, but he showers and goes to school every day. I knew what he was doing. He was seeking my approval, my friendship. Haitians are viewed very poorly in the Dominican Republic. There's a lot of racism against them. After our short conversation, the boy continued to pick up bottles. He was picking up 3 at a time, 1 in each hand and 1 with his mouth. I went up to him and put my hand on his back to tell him not to put his mouth on the bottles because he could catch a disease. When I touched him, he jumped like a dog, quickly looked back at me with fear in his eyes. Later that night, I saw a man pour beer on the child's back. Again, he jumped like a beaten dog. I watched the boy go up to another man and gesture for his empty bottle. The man reached in his pants and pulled out a gun and pointed it straight to the child's forehead. Was this really happening? This couldn't be happening, because if it was really happening, wouldn't the world stop? Even for a moment? Wouldn't someone defend him? No, this couldn't be happening, because people were still dancing and laughing. My eyes had to be wrong. The child slowly backed away, and the man lowered his gun. After a few minutes, I saw the child again chasing the Dominican kid. The Dominican kid had broken one of the bottles they were going to sell. Innocent enough, I thought. The kids would wrestle around for a bit, and that would be the end. The man with the gun also noticed the chase, and stepped in front of the Haitian kid, punched him in the head. The Haitian child dropped to the floor crying hysterically. Something in me snapped this time. I knew my eyes were not wrong. I knew what I saw, and I stepped in between the child and the man with the gun. Can't remember what I said. I was yelling. That's all I know. I remember looking straight into his eyes. I remember he was cross-eyed. It felt like an eternity, that moment, when I locked eyes with this man. It felt like I was in an empty room with him. I felt someone pulling at my shirt. "We need to go, Iris. We need to get out of here." It was one of my friends. I snapped out of it and reality sunk in. This man had a gun. My friends pulled me away from danger, away from the child that still laid on the ground crying out. Who did he cry out for? He had no mother, no father, no family. Who would answer his cries? I could hear him as I walked away. I can still hear him today. In life, we are all given a ticket that says who our parents will be, where we'll be born, what the color of our skin will be, what opportunities will be afforded to us. All things we cannot change. Why did this kid get this ticket? Why not me? Or you? And this is the night my heart broke forever.